let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me? Didn't have it. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too...
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slant.
Jackson on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 47 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 9th, full. Hey, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready, go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We own them. We own them. Patrick, come on, come on. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Check safety, check safety. Watch the safety cream. Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Blue dark workers, blue dark workers. Ready, ready. Check 99. Check. Ready.
They try right side here. Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Run. He's telling him to run, tell him to run. Hey. 4 down. Block it. Check 52. 80 west.
throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
First down, Miami.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
24 is the mark. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check 13. Check dog. Wahoo. 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Come on, set. 8, read. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Topper. Topper. My 22, my 22. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. He's crossing. Man. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Ready, go. Watch twins. Watch twins. Protein spill. Go. Ready, go.
2nd and 5. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Seven yards there and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
On the double. Check right 54. Right 54. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up hard. Check. Yes! Check. Ready, go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Set up. 15 lining. 54. Your trap.
2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 47 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, one set. Check, right, get out. 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Shoot. Let.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Tighten up. 66. Bullet high.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Race don't travel. Swiffer, you're out. Check 4. Alert flare. Squeeze, get in there. Bang. Leo. Check 50. Ready.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Ravens' 47-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Right there. 54, right there. Set go. Hey, I'm coming.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out here and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
All day, dog.
A big play that time for the Ravens. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Check.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Try to pound it in, Kamara. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
64, weak. Down top.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Come to my work. Line up. 24 is the mark. Better bring it.
2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got 86. I got 86. Check 31. Check 31. Go. Slam. 24 is the mic. Let up. Ready, go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they even let you play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Single. Hey, 128. He don't know no better. Hayward. 24's the mark. They can't hang with us. 24's the mark.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lock it.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Now Gurley. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
54, right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3 yard line, second and goal.
Cut. Rush in. Switch. Kill.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Kill. Check nickel. Hey, watch it. Kill. Watch safety creeping.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Again, it's Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Well done. Ship. No. Off.
And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll drop the throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time. And succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Check Mike 54. Mike, ready. Come hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
24 is the mic. Coming to you. 24 is the mic. Night, set, hut. Box try.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rip left. Alert 3. Rotate. Spell. You ain't going nowhere.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
No, check that. 52 right here.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
22-18, chopper. Check 26, check 26. Check the backer, check the backer.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Offense for them. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They run it again with Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was